So the little greenhouse is just about dead. We had a huge windstorm, and you can see it broke it. It's not unfixable. I can still fix it. I think I can get one of these parts here at Home Depot or Lowe's. It might have to be a copper tubing, but I think they have it. So I'm going to go down and check it out. But it kind of came apart. We had a heck of a windstorm and rain, and it did a lot of damage to other people. And the only thing that kept part of this here is this here piece here. We put it in the ground, and that's what held it there. And held that backside too. I had tires to hold the front end because we have so much rock in this. We can't get the stakes into the ground to hold it. So that's what that is. You can see the tomatoes doing pretty good, and our squash is doing really good. We have a squash that's getting close to being ready. We've got a couple of them in there. So, but I'll have to lift this up enough to cover it tonight so that the deer don't come in here and eat everything. But yeah, it rained, but if you look at the soil, you can see that it rained. You look at the soil and see that. But you also can see it's dry. I mean, it's really, really dry. It rained probably for maybe 15 minutes. But this soil is so porous, it just soaks up and is gone. And I mean, it helps the plants. It gives the plants. That's why these plants, like, see how this leaf is kind of cupped, and that one there is kind of cupped. Well, that when it rains, that water hits that and goes down the stem and down to the roots. That's why a lot of these leaves are the way they are, is to help the water to go to the root. Same thing with this okra, and it's getting ready to blossom, so I'm going to have some okra. Awesome, can't wait. And I have some tomatoes. There's like two big ones, and there's a little tiny one right here, and then we have these three here. No, there's three. I'm sorry, I lied. And I think there's a little one. There's a little one here, and we got another blossom. So, but this is almost the end of August, so we might be having green fried tomatoes. They're good. I've had them. I like them. Here in Central Oregon, you have a lot of green fried tomatoes, or you can make fried or make green pickle relish even. So, but yeah, I think I can save it. I'll work on it here in just a minute, get it all put back up together, put the plastic back on it. And like I say, I think I can get a part like this at Home Depot or Lowe's. I don't think they have it in plastic. It might be in copper tubing, which is okay. Why they made them plastic, I don't know. Maybe it was so that they could break and not damage the whole entire thing. I don't know. But I am going to get a copper tubing for this one. And I'll take this piece with me. When I go to Home Depot or Lowe's, I'll take this piece with me and get a piece. But yeah, these other little squashes aren't doing a whole lot. We have been taking the male blossoms off of them and putting them on the female blossoms here for the squash. There's just so much time in the day that once the female opens, you've got to get the male pollen into that female, because before it closes, and it's only open for just a little while in the mornings. The bees have been coming over here to the sage, so we might not be having too much trouble with the with the pollination of the squash, as long as the bees come. I don't see any on it right now. There was some on it a little earlier. A lot of times with the wind and stuff, the bees don't do a lot of traveling, a lot of far traveling, because it's really hard. I've seen bees come into the box with their wings almost tattered from flying so much. But yeah. So I know one thing, I will not get another one of these. If I do, I will build my own. And there's the peacock standing over there in the shade. He eats the tomato hookworms off the tomatoes. I've watched him do that. But right now we don't have any. I think because they should have hatched out by now, but I don't see anything. But they do, what they do is they lay their eggs on the back side of the leaves. So there should be some little black eggs if there is any, but I'm not seeing any. And then they drop off, when they hatch out, they drop off into the soil, and they're dormant until spring, and then they hatch out and become hummingbird moths. I'm not sure what this here is coming up. Looks like it might be more okra. So, because I had them in here, so, but the seed could have washed around. Yeah. My daughter texted me when I was at work and said, "Oh, the greenhouse is broken." And so it's like, okay, well, we can fix it enough, I think, to cover it up tonight so the deer don't come in. And the strawberries, like I said, it only rained for about 10-15 minutes at the most. So, and it rained hard, but this soil is so bad that it just soaks up and it's gone. There's so much rock in it. And the strawberries this year have not put on any berries at all. It had blossoms earlier, but no berries. The same thing with our apples. Our apple trees this spring had tons of blossoms all over all the apples, and not one apple. So I don't know what's going on with the vegetables. Now, I had strawberries in the greenhouse. So somebody said when it gets way too hot that they won't produce. So that I don't know. I've always had the strawberries, even when we've had some hot weather. I've had the strawberries make blossom. You can see where they've had blossoms. Right there, and there's a little strawberry. But if you look, they kind of just die. It looks like something's been eating them off. So. Could be squirrels. I don't know. But I haven't seen any strawberries, and I haven't seen any more blossoms on them either. And these are the Ozark Everbears. So they're supposed to have berries on them pretty much all summer long. You just keep producing, but they're not doing so well this year. Hopefully next year they'll do better. Here comes the peacock. Coming to see the disaster, Batman? Huh? You want some food? I'll give you some food here in just a minute. Anyway, please subscribe. Please push the notification bell. Push the like or not like button. Please make a comment, and we'll catch you on the flip side.